You might feel exhausted all the time, and it's not because you're doing too much, it's because you're trying to control everything that's happening in your life. Yo, what's up? My name is David. Welcome back to the Joyful Mental Attitude Podcast. We're out in the field, we're not at the desk. I've had a very busy day today. I'm going to have to put out this episode later. It's 4 o'clock today. Things keep happening. Good things. Everything is a good thing. But I've been wanting to record and I haven't had a chance. So I just brought you with me. I'm getting water and we're going to talk today about control. If you're listening to this, just audio. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm in my car. I'm near the 5-gallon thing. But today I want to talk to you about control. I was actually in a coaching session earlier today, and I was coaching a guy that he was stuck with the end of a project he was trying to do. He kept saying, man, I'm failing because of the end. I keep doing this project, but the end always messes up. And the problem is most of us stay stuck because we try to control every single variable in your business, in your brand, in your life. And you don't ever learn how to trust yourself. You're trying to control everything. You're trying to control yourself. You're trying to control the outcome. And what ends up happening is you end up controlling nothing. The only thing really you can control is yourself and letting go of control, which is one of the hard things to do. And not only are you trying to control things, but what ends up happening is you end up losing the joy for the thing you're building out. Because it's not going according to plan, because it's not going how you want it to go, that you miss out in the moment and you miss out on the things that are happening to you and for you. One of my favorite bands, Title Fight, they have a song and there's this line and I think about it all the time. Maybe there's nothing, only this moment. And when you're trying to control everything, you're not living in the moment. You're missing out on what's happening. For some of you, you've prayed for this. Another song that I think about, I think in music all the time, is Vince Staples' song, I Prayed for Days Like This. And some of you, you've been building, you've been grinding. You started that business, you started the brand, you did the thing, you've been posting, but you're not enjoying the moment because you're trying to control everything. And one of the hardest things to do is let go of control. To be able to trust yourself that you've put in the time into the process. For some of you, you don't have a process, and so you can't let go of control because you cannot trust yourself. Maybe you need to start a process so that you can start letting go of control little by little. You know, being a dad, being a father, we have 3 kids. It's very hard to be a parent because you're trying to control your kids and control everything that happens. And learning to let go of control and be in the moment releases so much from you and for you, but it is a difficult task. You know, one of the things that we talk about here in the Joyful Mental Attitude Podcast is life as the inner game. That the way we're going to pursue life, the way we're going to play life is through joy, but we have to be aware of the inner game of life. What is happening? And in this analogy and this idea about game, we all know those guys that can hit the game-winning shot. Steph Curry, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. They want the ball in their hands at the end. And not only that, the team wants the ball in their hands at the end because we can trust them. And most of these guys that play at that high level, the guys that want the ball in their hands at the end of the game, they can let go of whether the ball goes in or not. They're going to trust the process whether the ball goes in and they win or not. And if you can let go of the scoreboard, if you can let go of the points at the end, if you can let go of the kids, if you can let go of how it's going to turn out, and just control the variables, control the things that you can control, and let go of the things you cannot, you're going to rest better, you're going to enjoy life more, and you're going to be able to live in the moment. So come on. I think we've been doing it almost every episode. Let's take a deep breath. Let go of what you need to let go. Enjoy this moment. Tonight, before you go to bed, let go of stuff and just enjoy the moment. Tell your wife you love her. Kiss your kids goodnight without your phone and just be in the moment. Listen to your favorite song in the moment. Actually, one of the things my therapist, a process that he gave me was try to listen to a new song when you're stressed and try to pick out what the instruments are doing so that you could be in the moment. How can you today lose control, let go of control so that you can be in the moment? This is keeping you stuck. It's keeping you tired. It's burning you out. Learn to be in the moment. The best players, they want the ball in their hands because they've trusted the process, they trust themselves, and they can let go and be in the moment. Take a deep breath. Enjoy the day. You've prayed for days like this. Maybe there's nothing, only this moment. Can you enjoy it? What if the things that you cannot change, they don't have to change if you can enjoy this moment? The outcome is not up to me. This moment is up to me. Little by little, brick by brick, moment by moment, I can build the life that I want. The outcome doesn't matter. And some of you have been controlling. Myself, I've done this before. I can tell when I'm trying to control everything, it gets frustrating, especially with little kids, because I can't control them. We try to feed, to do, and it gets so frustrating. But when I can learn to embrace and love and be in the moment, life is better for them and it's better for me. We're all having fun, but I have to learn to let go. This might actually be the hardest thing to do, is learn to let go and be in the moment. What can you do today, tonight, before you go to bed, even in the morning, to be in the moment? Your Apple Watch, it's called the Amazfit. It's like a Garmin. I have a reminder twice a day, in the morning and at night, to take a deep breath and check in with my emotions, because those are the things that I can control. Let go of the things you can't control. They're burning you out. They're stressing you out. Control the things you can, which, like we talked about yesterday, it's your attitude. It's who you're showing up as. Learn to let go. If you can do this, you're going to crush your business, your brand, your year. Let go. It's keeping you stuck. We'll see you tomorrow on another episode of the Joyful Mental Attitude Podcast. We're stacking days. We're trying to get to 100 episodes as quickly as possible, posting Monday through Friday, at least one episode. Follow us on Instagram, DaveTX. We're building. We're actually doing an in-person hard reset, December 20th. If you've listened to the podcast this far and you would like to join us, it's limited spots, 20 people. And I'm going to guide you on evaluating your emotions, your life, where you can let go, where you can step up so that you can free yourself and conquer 2026. If you want more information on that, DM me on Instagram. But we're building, we're healing, we're growing, we're stepping into the inner game of life, and we're leading with joy. If you did listen to this whole thing, DM me on Instagram and let me know. Team Joy. Let's build together. Let's conquer 2026 and ourselves. There's a seat at the table for everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.